Bert. Bert is a streptococcal pathogen, better known as a germ. He can make you have a sore throat or a fever, and he can make you very sick. He lives everywhere in your home, or in my home. He can live on your dog's tongue, or on the KFC you ate for lunch. He loves moving around. One day, Bert went to visit a primary school, and he jumped and skipped from one table to another. He licked the pens he found on the tables and touched everything he could. Then at 8 a.m, the children came into the class and laughed as he watched them pick up the pens and put them into their mouths. The next day there were only a few students in the class, and they were coughing and looked sick. He knew that his work was done and decided to leave and look for a new home. The next day he went to a nearby hospital. The people were already sick, but he knew that with his help he could make them worse. Bert then went to an ice cream shop. His favourite flavour is strawberry, and he loves licking every strawberry ice cream in the shop. He doesn't pay, of course. Then on to the pizza shop next door. He has to be very careful in the pizza shop, because if it gets too hot, the heat could hurt himself. He stayed in the pizza shop for 3 days. He licked the salami on the counter and licked all of the pizza bases. The pizza shop wasn't very clean, so he had a chance to lick as many things as he could. He even went to sleep in the tomato sauce. No one saw him all day. At the weekend, he saw a man reading a newspaper. Pizza blamed for 100 sick people in the local hospital was on the front cover. Bert felt very proud. He had been busy for many months and was tired. He wished that he could go on holiday, but where could he go? He didn't like the boats because there was too much water. He didn't like the bus because he felt carsick. Then he saw an advert for Vietnam Airlines. That's it. I'll go to another country and spread my love to even more people, he thought. Bert went to the local airport and stopped by the Popeye's Chicken for a snack. Then he saw all of the other restaurants all in a row. He went to each shop and licked the bread, meat, vegetables and even bun. Then he waited for his flight. Now boarding flight VN67 to China. Bert rubbed his hands together and jumped onto the nearest person getting on board. The flight was very fast and he was there before he knew it. Oh, it looks like I'll be out of a job here, he thought as he saw how dirty everything looked. He only stayed a few days because the germs in China were not very friendly. Then he got back onto another flight and went to Japan. Uncooked fish, my favourite, he said greedily. But he couldn't get to the fish because everything was clean and antibacterial. He decided to go back to Hanoi again. His holiday was over and he wanted to see how many people were still sick in the hospital. The flight from Japan to Hanoi was longer, and so he got lots of sleep. Then at midnight he arrived back in Hanoi. The landing was bumpy, made him feel sick. Then there was an announcement from the pilot. Thank you for travelling with us. We hope you enjoy your stay in Hanoi. Please stay seated as our staff are spraying the airplane for germs. Don't worry, it will not hurt you, unless you're a streptococcal pathogen, he said while laughing. The end. Thanks for listening. See you next time.